I didn't know who you were
Recommended
pitching to. Yeah.
About our friends at Amazon.
Yeah, so Amazon did try to get away with something. So this story, Amazon is to pay $61.7 million to settle FTC charges. So this is because they withheld tips from their drivers. And here, let me give you a little bit of background here. So Amazon Flex is a program where independent contractors or gig workers make deliveries in their own personal vehicles. So they deliver groceries from Prime or Amazon Fresh, and the customers can then give those
They deliver
drivers
Amazon packages too, just for the
right. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Gotcha.
And so the customers can give a tip to those drivers, and in both the agreement with the driver, they said 100% of the tips go to you. And that's also what they assured the customers, was that 100% of the tips go to the drivers. So rather than passing this money along, Amazon was keeping it. And drivers started complaining when they noticed that the amount of their pay had dropped. And they got some form letter that hid the fact that Amazon had changed the rules. And so the Federal Trade Commission got involved. They did an investigation. Amazon stopped doing it only after the investigation started, is one of the things the FTC alleges. So yeah, this is just horrible. So now they have to pay the money back, which is good, and the FTC is going to give that money to the drivers that it was withheld from. Also
Allegedly.
good. Well, yeah, yeah. But here's the thing: if you go and rob a bank, the penalty isn't you have to give all that money back, and then that's it. That's it. No way. Come on. So they're getting a minor slap on the wrist here, and like I've been using, since we're in COVID world now, a lot of delivery services, and I'm tipping well because these are people delivering stuff so that I don't have to go and put my life at risk. So I'm willing to pay for that. And then in addition, like it's winter time now, so we on days when the weather's particularly crappy, I give extra tip because they're out there in this crud and getting rained on or whatever, and or driving in snow that and so that doesn't, if Amazon's just keeping the money, they don't need it scaled by the weather at all. So yeah, that was just ridiculous, and I'm glad that the FTC stepped up here and is forcing them to do the right thing, and I hope that there are more penalties. If I were a driver back then, I would be considering what legal action I could take, maybe some class action. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, just getting the money back, I think, is not enough.
No. Someone should be in jail. If you steal $60 million, someone should be in jail. And this wasn't an accident. Someone made a conscious decision that said, yeah, we're going to take this money and we're going to get away with it because we control all aspects of these gig workers things. It's the same thing that Grubhub does with tips. You know,
And that's the thing. When we look back at that, though, did anybody suffer a consequence for tip theft from these food delivery companies?
Nope.
It's known to the point where you understand, if you want a tip to get into the hand of a gig worker, put it in cash into their hands, which is
no
the
one
exact
does.
thing you're supposed to be avoiding
Right.
in the pandemic.
Right.
The skimming tips should be the same as tampering with food. That it should be egregious.
Right. But I'm wondering if that's why Bezos stepped down, and I am very thankful, honestly, to have new leadership.
I think it's time to share a Bezos dragon meme.
But yeah, if somebody stole $60 million from him, you're right, Russell. Yeah. Somebody would be going to jail.
10 minutes revenue for him, but
right.
Yeah, and they kept this $60 million for over a year. They made money off the cash. The people that were supposed to get the money were out that money, so they lost. Who knows? They missed car payments or rents or who knows what. It is the worst aspect of this is that no one's going to suffer a penalty, and it'll happen again, because what's the worst we got to do? As Patrick said, they're going to go give it back. Casey's.
That's true.
Nice, Casey. Very nice. I see. Okay. Oh, my whole screen's different now.
Sorry.
Everybody's. I don't know who's any. Oh. No, I know who everyone is.